Why is it that some people experience more adversity than others? After all, we are in charge of our destiny. It is us who creates and sets the stage for what lies ahead. Why would anyone intentionally set trajectories that would lead them into places they don't want to be in? When we are born into this reality, we start with a blank slate. We are pure. We have a chance at a beautiful life, and memories from the past are erased. And if we have the ability to create a beautiful life, why are we often faced with circumstances we might believe are beyond our control? For example, why would we wish a dysfunctional family or poverty upon ourselves? Why would we choose to be in the presence of abusive monsters? This conundrum is often why many reject the idea that we are fully in control of our destiny. It isn't easy to wrap our heads around the idea that we have chosen to suffer. This conundrum could be better understood if we took a closer look at the reincarnation process. When physical death is experienced, there's a reason for it. Look beyond biological explanations. We experience physical death because it was a necessary part of our spirit life journey. Notice I call it a necessary part and not the final destination. That's because our souls live on. They do not expire when the physical body is no longer viable. Our soul captures all that has transpired during the incarnation. When the physical body ceases to function, it is no longer a viable space for our soul. The soul often comes back in a new body. Why does the soul need to experience this realm again and again? Why endure a process or experience multiple times rather than moving on? We experience reincarnation because we are not ready for the next phase of our journey. Our higher self knows this, and doors will open to us as we make strides. So, why are some of us born into deplorable conditions? Why do some people experience dysfunction, violence, and torture, while others experience the exact opposite? Are the adverse experiences ones we have chosen? As our soul prepares itself to enter this realm in a new body, there exists an internal struggle. The soul has seen everything they've experienced in the past incarnation through a life review of sorts, and there are certain things that do not rest well with the soul. This has a profound effect on one's destiny when their soul re-enters this realm in a new body. If within this struggle there's something that does not sit well with the soul, that element becomes a manifestation when the soul re-enters this realm in a new body. But this does not answer the core question. Why would we choose adverse conditions for our next incarnation? On the surface, you can explain it away that the struggle was not handled well and you ended up with an effed up soul contract when your soul came back into its new body. It's easy to think of it as punishment or as a consequence, but if you dig deeper, you will see it's more about having a chance to get it right in this current incarnation. How does someone enduring relentless abuse rationalize this? How does one tell themselves, hey, this is here to determine whether I can resolve something I'm not fully aware of? There's no simple answer, but every tool you need to work through this is here, in this realm, in your reality, and you are the only barrier capable of standing between turning adversity into beauty. Let's begin by asking a few important questions. First, let's ask ourselves why we are here in the first place. What exactly is our divine purpose? Do we intend on traversing through this journey being negatively impacted by adverse forces in our life? Or do we want to inch closer to balance, harmony, and the realization of inner beauty? Balance, harmony, and inner beauty are incidentally the building blocks of heaven. Remember, heaven is not a place, it is a consciousness. And when we realize this consciousness, death and reincarnation are no longer necessary. Second, consider the role the self plays in the process of realizing balance, harmony, and inner beauty. If your intentions are centered upon yourself, you will find yourself straying away from balance, harmony, and inner beauty because the self is one-sided. When the self stands at the center of your intentions, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture, our divine purpose, and that we are laying the building blocks of heaven. And that if we are laying the building blocks of heaven, we are doing so for the benefit of all, not for the benefit of self. In my past videos, I've referred to the most powerful substance in the universe being your blood. Your blood is carried by and within the heart, which stands at the center of your being. When you sanctify your intent with blood, your intent becomes one with your heart, and your intent has the power to turn adversity into something beautiful. That's all for now. Be well, sun gaze, and thrive selflessly.